Hey everyone, I'm here today to talk about Wicked by Jennifer Armentrout, and this will be a non-spoiler review. I'm just going to tell you what the book is about and my opinions on it. So I ended up giving this book about a 4 or 4.5 out of 5 stars. I can't decide. Probably more of a 4.5. This book came out, I think, December 8th of 2014. I was really excited about it because I love Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is a new adult paranormal romance book, and the main character's name is Ivy. Ivy is a part of this kind of secret society called the Order, and Ivy lives in New Orleans, Louisiana. The Order exists all over the country, but in New Orleans, it's Ivy's job to sort of hunt down these paranormal creatures that are kind of described as fae, but they're a little bit different. It's her job to hunt them down and kill them and make sure that they don't terrorize the human population. The normal human population does not know that these creatures exist, so it's Ivy and the Order's job to protect them. And so Ivy's kind of had a hard life. 4 years ago, she lost her parents and her foster parents and her boyfriend to these creatures in like a tragic sort of accident. So she's definitely very scarred from that. It's made her very tough and kind of a closed off person. But here comes Ren. He moves to New Orleans to help out the Order, and he kind of gets partnered up with Ivy. So they kind of hit it off, but Ivy's kind of scared to let him in. So it's about Ivy and Ren trying to protect the city, but also them trying to figure out what to do with their feelings for each other. Like I said, I really enjoyed this book. I couldn't help but love it. I always enjoy Jennifer L. Armentrout's writing, and this book did not disappoint. I really loved the characters, the romance, the setting. It was all very beautiful, but like dangerous at the same time. Since I'm from Louisiana, I always love reading books set here, especially in New Orleans. And I think Jennifer L. Armentrout did a really great job describing the setting. New Orleans definitely has its charm and has its beauty, but it's also a dangerous city, and it's not like the cleanliest of places. I think Jennifer did a perfect job describing New Orleans, and I think it was very realistic and very true to how it really is, aside from the paranormal creatures. And so as far as the characters, I really liked Ivy. I thought she was an intriguing main character. She felt realistic, relatable. Because of what she kind of went through in the past, it gave her a little bit of depth. She's not, I guess, the most unique of characters, and I wouldn't say she's like a favorite character of mine or anything, but I think she was a great protagonist to the story. She has a lot of sass, and she has an attitude, and she's really strong, so I enjoyed reading about her. I also really loved Ren. I mean, how could you not love Ren? He's kind of like the perfect kind of bad boy to where he's not like evil. He's a bad boy to where he kind of has a reputation. He's kind of tough and he says inappropriate things, but he has a tenderness and a sweetness to him that I couldn't resist, and I really loved him and Ivy's dynamic, and I liked the romance a lot. It's kind of it's a romance that's filled with a lot of tension, and it's slow building. Since Ivy doesn't really want to open up to him, they really have to kind of work together to see if this will work out. But I really liked the development of the romance and the development of the characters, and that was probably my favorite part of the book. I will say this is definitely new adult. It has mature content, so I would say, you know, if you're under the age of 16 or 17, I would not suggest reading this book. But if you are over that age, it's a really good new adult paranormal book. I also liked that it's kind of a paranormal romance, being that there's paranormal aspects and there's a romance, but the two love interests are both humans set in this backdrop of a paranormal kind of world. So I thought that was neat, because most paranormal romances are like one love interest is a human and one's a paranormal creature. I loved how this one was a little bit different. And I thought the paranormal elements were really cool. They gave some action to the story, and I really liked the action scenes that it brought, and it definitely added to the danger aspect. But as far as the plot goes, it wasn't really the most riveting of plots. It didn't really keep me on the edge of my seat per se. There was a lot of mystery, and I liked the mystery and trying to figure out things, but ultimately it was kind of predictable, and I kind of saw the ending coming, although the ending was a really good twist, and I can't wait to see how that plays out. It was overall pretty predictable and not very exciting, I guess, when it comes to the plot, maybe. I don't mean it's not exciting. It's definitely entertaining. It's just not the most complex of plots, I guess I should say. But the romance plot line really captured my heart and my attention, and I really loved the romance. And so yeah, I thought this was a really cool new adult paranormal book that I haven't really read anything like this, and so I liked the balance between the romance and the action. I like how Jennifer Armentrout put everything together. I think it was done really well and in a very cohesive way. Overall, I really loved the feel that the setting gives to the book. The romance is really steamy and the characters were endearing, so I do highly recommend this book if you're into paranormal, or you like romance or new adult, but you're looking for something a little bit different, or if you're already a fan of Jennifer Armentrout, you've got to pick this one up. So be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I will see you all next time. Bye.
I don't know where the lights are taking us, but something in the night is dangerous. Nothing's holding back the two of us. Baby, this is getting serious.